Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on between you and your person for the month of August. But this is a timeless reading, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull a Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle card and see what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? For Cancer Spirit. For Cancer Spirit. Okay. The card that fell is number 40, and it says Morning, the world awaits you. So let me get the book. Okay. Morning, the world awaits you. You've been alive, sure. You've been waking up, doing what you need to get through your day, going back to sleep, repeat. Have you been living, though? Truly living? I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious. Out there, the world awaits you. Now is the time to make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. So I just feel like this is, Spirit saying, don't hermit away. You may want to, as a water sign, I understand this because I'm a Scorpio and I'm talking to all of you Cancers. You may want to hide away and hermit and lick your wounds based on what's going on in this connection. But Spirit is telling you that life is precious, and each day you don't live it to the fullest. That's a day that's gone and you can't get it back. Okay. All right. So the overall energy for this much reading is the Page of Cups. It's a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the Pisces card. So your person may have Pisces placements, or you may have. With the Page of Cups, this is talking about a love offer that comes along with an apology. I feel like this is what you're wanting, Cancer. Underneath this is the Hermit. Look, we were just talking about the Hermit, right? I told you what Spirit is saying. Don't hide yourself away. It's so easy to want to isolate in this situation because you're hurt. You feel like this person don't give a shit about you, but you have all this love for them, and you just want to hide away and lick your wounds and be depressed and so on and so forth, especially as a water sign, because that's what we love to do when we're hurt, right? So with the Hermit, Spirit is telling you, use the Hermit energy to heal yourself, but don't get stuck in it, okay? Then we've got the Six of Swords. Spirit is telling you, move on, because if you keep, moving forward, keep moving through this situation, you are going to go from the rough period you're going through into calmer waters, okay? All right. And then one more card I want to show you before I clarify is the Page of Pentacles. So there is a love offer that's coming for something grounded and stable, and it may start off small, but it has the potential to grow very big, okay? All right. And then it has the potential for you to be with somebody who gives you reciprocity, equal give and take, because I saw the Six of Pentacles underneath there. So let's clarify. Page of Cups, please. Yeah. Cancer. I'm so sorry, Cancer. So you're showing up as angry, and you have every right to be. I feel like you came towards this person, you told them how you felt. You expected a totally different response than what you got, okay? But like I said, this is a twin flame connection. It is a runner-chaser dynamic, and right now, you are the chaser, and your person is the runner, okay? We've got compromise here. So your person may, start, maybe getting to the point where they're starting to step into the energy of wanting to compromise. But let me say this. If this person is still in the runner dynamic and you're still chasing, and we're talking about energetically, it doesn't have to be in the 3D, okay? You thinking about them and wanting to talk to them and all that kind of stuff, it's energetic chasing, okay? I'm watching tarot about them, that's energetic chasing, okay? Or digging up, looking at things on social media, all of that is chasing. Spirit is telling you to focus on yourself, okay? That's what's going to get you through this situation, okay? So the Ace of Cups is what's clarifying this Page of Cups, okay? So there may be a love offer coming, okay? Either a brand new one or one for a rekindled romance if you were and this person were together. But Spirit is telling you, because we got the compromise card here, you have to pay attention to the energy that this person is sitting in. But I don't think you're ready to talk to this person anyway, because you're showing up as very angry. And like I said, you have every right to be, because you feel like this person's been playing with your feelings. Okay. All right. So the card that we have that represents you this month is the Six of Wands. So this is talking about some type of recognition. You could be getting a promotion at work. Also with the Six of Wands, this is talking about your wish to have your dream lover come into your life. I feel like you may see this person as, you know, your dream lover, or you thought they were, and you're wanting them to come back. Okay, let's clarify. Six of Wands. So yeah, see, you want to forgive them. You're angry at how they treated you, but you want them to come back so that you can forgive them and the two of you can start over. All right. Okay, when it comes to your person, we have the Magician. So this person may be trying to manifest you, or manifest an opportunity to walk back into your life with the Magician. Spirit is saying that they have all the skills and tools and abilities they need to manifest what they're wanting. Okay, but see, this is what's stopping them. This is what the challenge for them is, the pride. They got to get rid of this pride and ego. So they're afraid to take action for fear of embarrassment or shame. They have difficulty apologizing. See, that's what you want. You want an apology. I'm behind you on it. I feel like it's what you deserve. But whether or not you see that apology anytime soon, it remains to be seen. Okay. All right. So the energy between the both of you is the Knight of Cups. So this is a water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is a lot of emotion showing up here. Okay. So with this Knight of Cups, a lot of emotion and a lot of passion. With this Knight of Cups, this is talking about a love offer where somebody comes to you, very emotionally, with their heart on their sleeve. And like I said, I feel like that's what you want. And on some level, your person wants to give that to you as well, but they're very fearful of how you're going to react. And I see why, because you're angry, not that you don't have a right to be, but I'm just telling you, what I'm seeing in the cards. Okay, one second. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, please. Okay, so for you, yeah, you're depressed. Oh, Cancer, you just going through it. And then your person, see, they're being deceptive. They're not being honest about how they feel. And I feel like at the least that's what they owe you. Okay. The next card that we're going to take a look at is the challenge for this month. The King of Swords. Air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like with this King of Swords card, this is about, the truth. And making a head over heart decision as well, to know what you need to do, that you have to turn away from this situation, because if you run after this person and you continue to try to chase them, all that's going to do is push them further away. You cannot make this person come back to you, no matter what you say or what you do. See, you want to be receptive, right, for when they come back in. But in order for them to come back in, you got to pull your energy back. Okay, because the energy, as long as they feel your energy, it's going to trigger them, and they're going to just keep running. So you got to let them run. You got to turn around, walk away, so that while they're running, I'm sure I've told you, I think I told you this last week, while they're running, right, they're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't feel Cancer's energy anymore. So they stop and they look back, and then the next thing you know, they stop running, and then they're coming back towards you. But in order for that to happen, you have to realize that you're not in control of this connection, that what's the way it's playing out, this is how it was always meant to play out. And you have to let go of the reins and just let the chariot drive itself. Okay. All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at are your actions. Seven of Swords. Okay. We got a deception card here. This could be you trying to strategize on how to fix this connection. Okay. There may be some secrets. You may not have told them everything about how you feel or everything about what's going on in your life. Okay. Let's clarify. Seven of Swords, please. Yeah. See, Spirit is telling you it's divine timing. So you can strategize all you want with the Seven of Swords. It's not going to make what you want to happen. Okay. Okay. When it comes to your person's actions, judgment, they want to have a second chance with you. This is Scorpio energy. All right. So let's clarify and see what Spirit wants to say about it. Judgment. Yeah. See, they're sending you telepathic messages with the music card here. They're trying to let you know that that's what they want on a subconscious level, or this could be their higher selves sending you this information. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at is the outcome. It's the King of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This King of Wands can talk about, trying to prepare yourself for what it is, you're wanting to happen. Like prepare yourself for, union, or prepare yourself to move off in the other direction, whatever it is that you're deciding to do. Because at the end of the day, it is your choice, even though you're being guided to do, to walk away. Okay. King of Wands. Yeah. King of Wands. Okay, you're going through a transformation. This is the Death card. So it's talking about the process of upgrading your ability to navigate through the obstacles of life while maintaining inner peace. So this is about you hanging on to your inner peace, realizing that it's priceless, and not letting anything, even this connection, get in the way of that. Okay. When it comes to your person, we have neglect wounds. So this is talking about them struggling to let things go. They have low self-worth. I've told you this before. They have massive self-worth issues that they've got to deal with in order to come and be able to be in a relationship, a sustainable relationship with you. Because we all want this yesterday. Those of us who want to be with our person, who want to forgive them and want to move forward with them, this is still a situation where if they came in right now and they weren't ready, you wouldn't be able to sustain the connection. And that's more hurtful than what is happening now, because that's why I tell people when their person is about to come back and confess, make sure you take your time and guard your heart and let the person and see what type of energy the person is sitting in. Because if you don't do that and you try to put all your eggs in one basket, the same thing could happen again. They could end up running and you feel betrayed and your heart's broken all over again. Okay. All right. So the last card, this represents the advice from Spirit. So we've got the Lovers card here. It's a choice. This is Gemini in Gemini energy. I feel like Spirit is saying being in a relationship with someone is a choice. Okay. And in this connection, now is not the time to make this choice. Okay. Because trying to be in something with someone who's running, who's in denial, who's being triggered, it's not going to work out. Like I said, it's not, the connection is not strong enough to sustain itself. Okay. Let's clarify. The Lovers. Yeah, see, you're only going to end up burning yourself out is what Spirit is saying. Okay. You're trying to make something happen that you can't make happen because you're not orchestrating this. It's Spirit. It's Spirit. It's God. It's Spirit. It's not us. And then knowledge. So your person is doing research on this connection, trying to figure out what it is so that they're more informed about what's going on in their life. Okay, so let me get a Divine Love Oracle card, and I'm going to get some messages from your person. Okay, so we've got lessons. Spirit is saying this is a teachable moment, basically. Okay. All right, let's get some messages of love. Okay, so leap of faith. Spirit is saying it is safe to make the move you're considering. Okay. And this leap of faith is not talking about going back to this person. Spirit is asking you to trust them, that they know what they're doing. You signed up for this on the other side before you came before you were born on this earth. And so you have to let it play out. Okay. Then we've got release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you to let go so you can walk away. And then we've got chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So you got to think about this. The more you wait around for this person, the more you energetically chase them, as we just talked about earlier, the further you're going to push this person away, and you're going to end up in this energy if you aren't already in this energy. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from your person, and then we're going to do one more thing before I let you go. So we've got, I wonder if you're happy without me. I'm afraid to contact you. I told you that, right? Because they know you want to rip their damn heads off, right? You want to forgive them, but you're angry about the way that they treated you. You have every right to feel like that. Okay. All right. So we've got love scares me. Will you allow them to come back? And their heart is heavy. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through this deck, Aries, all the way from Aries to Pisces, and Spirit is going to tell us, like, no matter what zodiac sign you're dealing with, what we're getting as far as, what is going on with them. Oh, we got one more card. It says, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, here we go. If you're dealing with an Aries, this person wants to take action to come towards you, but it's probably not going to happen until winter. Okay. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this person is trying to refocus, but they're working on wanting to come forward and communicate with you. Okay. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this person wants you to forgive them, and they're watching you. Okay. Virgo, not Virgo, Cancer. You're Cancer dealing with a Cancer. Okay, things are on pause. They're being guided by spirit to do shadow work. Okay, so they're working on themselves. Leo. Okay, Leo is going through their spiritual awakening, and they're working on their shadow. Now here we go, Virgo. Okay, if you're dealing with a Virgo, they're being guided to begin to surrender to this connection. Okay. All right. What was I? Did I do? I think I did. Okay. Okay, so we're Libra on Libra. So if you're dealing with the Libra, this person's thinking a lot about you and about the connection, and they're starting to, work on their shadow. Okay, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're being guided to surrender. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, things are on pause now because there's a third party, but your person is going through the spiritual awakening. Remember, the third party doesn't have to be a person. Capricorn, they're working on their ascension and doing shadow work. Aquarius, your person's thinking a lot about you, but they're dealing with third party right now. Pisces, everything's on hold right now because they're dealing with the third party as well. Okay. All right. Well, I hope this helped. Cancer, you may be dealing with a Gemini because I almost said Gemini. I hope this helped, Cancer. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is an email address and a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer.